Hi, my name is initzamir, whatever you could pronounce. And today's video is what I read in 2024 already. Yes, I am a book girly. I read books for fun. Oh, I'm just so unique like that. Like, I read books. Before I show you guys what I already read in 2024, I want to tell you something. I'm not like those booktubers. You know, they be reading 10 books a month. I don't have that much time like they do. I'm a little productive queen if you don't say so myself. It's not that should be like applauding me. Last year and maybe the year before that, I think I started doing my little reading hobby. I couldn't even finish my book in like a month. I finished a book like in 2 months, maybe 3, in mid-April, and I've read like 6 books. Thank you everyone, thank you. Where's my gold star? And I'm halfway to my 6th one, which thank you again. Also, this is like a no spoiler book. I'm just telling you guys what's it about. I'm not telling you guys what every detail is. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. So if you guys want to read it, go read it. So yeah, let's get started for this video. Okay, we switched spots because this has better lighting, so much better lighting, but it is shining my forehead. That is not nice. So the first book is Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So Song of Achilles is a retelling of the Targon War. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but here's that's the word. Targon War? I don't know. Told by the perspective of Paterus. This dude, Paris, that's his name. Also, it follows his relationship with Achilles. It took me a while to finish this book because this is a Greek mythology book. This is about Greek mythology. I'm not really into Greek mythology. I don't know about it. There is like a glossary behind the book that I should have read before starting reading the book, where it has all the names of who is who and who are they, what do they do. That kind of helps you out because Greek mythology is so difficult to play. And I know about Greek mythology is the family tree is kind of messed up. Like, how is your sister also your cousin? Like, what's going on there? I can't show you guys the glossary because I got it from my cousin. She gave me it, and then when I finished it, I gave it to her back. One of the reasons why I read the book was because there's so much hype on Book Talk. So if you don't know what Book Talk is, it's just TikToks talking about books, like unboxing them, reviewing them. You know, for example, Song of Achilles, like they hyped it so much and people were crying and all this stuff. So I was like, what's the hype about it? So when I read it, I didn't cry. One plot that was in the book was very shocking to me, but also I didn't cry. I'm sorry. Call me Branch from Trolls, but I didn't. So sorry. And also about this book is because it's Greek mythology, there is some unique names there. One name that's really interesting that is Achilles, or Patroclus, Patrus. I don't know how to say his name. He walked in and sat next to him. Like, that's literally how I read if I don't Google them. And I Googled them and I completely forgot. So I was too lazy to Google them back. So every time I read his name, I was like, you should stop this. But said. But like, it was really well written. I like Madeline Miller's writing. It's really nice. On to the next book. Book is Everything by Nicole Yu. Pronounced that wrong. My bad. Rate this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, listen here, puppies. Follows Maddie, who has a disease called SID. She can't leave her house because of this disease. She gets a new next door neighbor named Ollie, and then they form some sort of relationship. And I love this book so much. It made me giggle and made me laugh, me smile like really hard. It has very short chapters, which means I'm gonna read it a ton because I love short chapters. You know about short chapters. It makes it go faster. Like, it's more fast paced, and I love that because it feels like a movie. There's also like cute notes and how she is a patient in a way. So, for example, like it shows you like how she's a patient. Like, it says her name, her breaths per minute. Like, it just shows a ton. Shows how is she living, you know, in a more interesting way than just saying. It's showing you, which I love that. Also, Maddie, she reads books and reviews them. when she finished a book, it's always, like reviewed, like it shows you. It's very cute. Maddie and Ollie's relationship is chef's kiss. Like, it's so cute. Really love to have a second book of everything. That means something bad has to happen to them, and I don't want that. So we're just gonna stick with this book. But love. Okay, don't mind that I keep moving my hair all the time. It's just bothering me. The next book is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth, and I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I can't show you the book because I gave it back to my cousin. She loaned me it, gave it back when I finished. This leader of this clan kidnaps one of our main characters, Achilles. Achilles? I don't know. I'll put it here. Achilles and his brother. After getting kidnapped, he becomes the personal servant of Syra, I put it here also, Syra, the sister of the worst dictator in the book. And her brother used her powers to bring pain to another person with a single touch. So this is a science fiction young adult book. And I thought I was not going to be smart for this because this is science fiction. This is a lot of different than the modern world. For authors, it's kind of hard to make science fiction because you're going to create a whole different world and you got to make people understand it. Some people don't get it until when they're finished the book or read a review about it. Personally, for me, I understand it quite well. Some people have powers, some people could see fates for other people, and it was really well understanding. Like, I understand it quite. I just really like the writing. How the characters interact with each other is very natural, but it's not a book that I think about every day. Me, a 5 out of 5 star book is like something like I will never forget. Like, that's gonna be the first recommendation I give to one of my friends who wants to start reading. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but I will also recommend this book also because this is a really good book, and I heard that there's a second book, so I may want to read the second book. Now, the next book that I read is Check and Mate by Al Hazelwood. I gave this book a 2.5 out of 5 stars. My first Ali Hazelwood book, and this is a YA book, and the rest of her books are more adult, so I was like, why not read this? This is like in my category. I love YA rom-com type books, so I was like, why not? Basically, it follows Mallory, who used to play chess but gave up chess and her dreams after her dad passed away. After years of not doing chess, she goes to a tournament, beats the world champion Noel. He just becomes obsessed with her and just wants to play chess with her, but she doesn't really want to play chess again after her dad's death. But then she starts playing chess again to get money, to help her family with a financial reason. And I liked it. Didn't love it, I liked it. It was pretty funny. Tension with Mallory and Noel kind of got on my nerve because there was so much attention in the book, but then like the last 2 chapters something happened and I'm like, it took you guys that long? Like, come on now, come on. Very short summary of that. So the next book is The Sun Is Also a Star by the same author who did Everything Everything. I gave the book a 5 out of 5 stars. So 2 teens, Natasha and Daniel, fall for each other only 12 hours before Natasha gets deported. This book makes me think differently in life in general, because with the perspective, it's not just only Natasha and Daniel, it's also people around them and what they're thinking and what's their life, and it makes me think really hard on life in the world and how life, it's a little thing, it's the little moments, it's the little thing, and you can't just take it away. You know what I'm saying? You just can't take it away. It's life is beautiful. And in the end of this book, the last chapter, I felt like I was gonna cry. Like, I felt so much joy for both of them for some reason. You gotta read the book if you want to know what. But it just gave me so much joy. I just love the author's work. Like, I love her books, and I definitely want to read more of her books. Like, while I read her books, I feel so much joy. Like, it's crazy. I love her writing. I love how the characters interact. So yeah, that's why I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. And now to the last one. Okay, for this book, I would like to give a little warning. This book has a lot of issues that happens a lot with teenagers, like mental illnesses and abuse and that really bad stuff that happens to people. If you're gonna read this book, I gave you a warning, and the book is called Perks of Being a Wallflower by, I'm thinking, Stefan Karashi. 3 out of 5 stars. The main character is Charlie, a really shy teenager who is starting high school. So the book is through series of letters. While reading the letters, it shares his experience of through high school, friendship, love, and loss. This is a very depressing book. I'll say that out there. I don't think I wasn't mentally ready to read this book for sure. But one thing I could say is how much I want to hug Charlie. Like, he is so innocent, and it's so sad what happens to him during the books and what stuff he tells us. When he does something, his friends completely say, hey, just back off for a second. I believe months he just doesn't talk to his friends, and I just hate that. It's in that book, it's on sight. Like it will be on sight if I saw them, because that just made me so sad what Charlie had to go through, and especially on sight with Aunt Helen. Helen, you know what you did, and it's on sight. And I hope she is down under, and I'm not talking about Australia, okay? Sorry, that was a lot of rage. She's a fictional character, y'all. She's not real. She's a fictional character. I like how it's a series of letters. It's very different than other books I read. Like, I never read books that's like by letter, or it was like a little snippet of a note. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want more of like book related videos, I would gladly do that because I love books. So if you want reading vlogs or like another what I read in like May, like stuff like that. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, bye.